Good morning, cyber traders. Welcome back on this lovely Friday, 3-day week coming out. I'm looking so excited for it. It is going to be Father's Day. You're going to be got a holiday on Monday, Juneteenth. So, we got a new. Technically, this is the. I don't know if it's the first. I know they did last year, but I think technically this is the first year where national holiday. So it's just added on. As one of the markets are going to be closed. So, and then not even 2 weeks later, we're going to have 4th of July. So that's going to be. So it looks like we're having more and more 3-day weekends. So that's going to be fun. Especially, it's nice to have a 3-day weekend in the summertime. It's the only time you really get to enjoy. But really looking forward to it. Good to see you. Happy Father's Day for all the fathers out there. If I do not see you, obviously on Monday, so I'll see you back here on Tuesday. But we got a busy day going on. I mean, I was at a conference, and just this whole week, and for some of you, I haven't been around, and a lot of people are freaking out about the market. A lot of people certain companies are really getting hurt. And I spun it a different way. I'm like, what, are you kidding me? This actually is. It's probably bad for certain people in certain industries if you're a swing trader or an option trader, but my God, this is like the best for day traders. Because now people are starting to realize that you have to know what's happening over the course of the day to realize if what's going on in the course of the, going on over the course of the week or the month. And, I took a hit on my swing trades. I got out, let me see where I got out. I got out I would say right around here, right in the ending of July. The end of May, we had this big drop down right here, and it came back, and I noticed that there was nothing really going on. We had this big tank right here, and it came back, and I'm like, you know what? It's hovering. We ended up breaking new higher highs, and not only that, but you notice you got a Fausto flag right here kicking in and stuff like that. So ever since then, obviously being up all the way up here at 36, I probably lost maybe about 15%. On my swing trades. Granted, I've been up over the course of the year, so I did salvage it. And when I mean I sold everything, I sold everything. I sold even, I remember I always taught you one of the greatest gifts to give presents to maybe your nephews, your nieces, your grandkids. I buy them stock. I even sold them out of that stuff, and I had conservative stuff. So, I'm just sitting back and waiting. And, getting back to about the conference I was telling you about, I said, listen, you know what? When people go to the doctor, they don't go to the doctor that they're healthy other than a checkup. People go to the doctor when they're sick. People go to the gym when they know they got to lose weight. People coming around right now know they need help because they see what's happening in the market, and this is actually the benefit for us to go out there and do well on it. You just got to be in cash. You got to be in cash. There were people I was talking to also that were freaking out about talking about, they're like, oh, I'm stuck in this position. I got no choice to hold it. That is what happened to people back in when COVID started and everything else. And getting back to talking about the Dow really quick, I just want to bring this up because this is very important. What happened yesterday was very, very critical. So the market was up about 200 points in pre-market. Now only down 900. We were down almost 1,000 yesterday. But I want you to look at this chart right here. This is pre-COVID, okay? Back here, back in February when we broke around 29,000. And then obviously we had this big dip. Look where we are right now. We're literally right at that highs, right around that area. And it is a very critical number right there of the 29,000, 2950. If it breaks that, you could see the market dropping all the way down to probably close to about 25. And how it looks like here, I'll show you. When you go back 2 years or 3 years, you could see right here that number right here, those resistance levels around 27 and then 25 are really critical numbers. So we could drop down another 3,000 points. I was just listening to Mangone, founder of Home Depot, and he said that if they really, really want to stop inflation, they might have to go another 2 points on that they raise the rate. 2 points. They just raised it, three quarters. 2 more points on top of what's going on to really slow things down. We think it's going to happen. Listen, if you're in the market to sell a house, I hope you sold it last month or whatever, but you know what happens? Interest rates go down, the value of houses go down because the mortgage rates, are going to be the same, the only people only afford so much money. So it is definitely in that time to kind of focus on it. But I've done some of my best trading at the worst times of the market, and you guys should be very, very fortunate and be excited about it. Now, let's talk about what happened yesterday and go over a couple of things. First of all, yesterday had a couple of really great stocks. I mean, for some of you that were not here, SIDU was just an animal for some of you. Let me bring this up here. You guys could see it. So this stock had a great pre-market trade on the 15th. Stock ran from $1.50 to $3. And then from $3, the last hour of the close, you guys cleaned up. And not only did you clean up, it even went into after hours. Stock ran all the way to 4, kept making higher highs, ran all the way in after hours, up until about another 30 minutes after, up to about 6. And then yesterday, it had a good gap up, and now you could see it's starting to build, a Fausto flag on the way down, so the party's over. But here you had a stock that went from $1 to about $9. That's 900%. This is why we day trade when it comes into this business. Another thing, Revlon. Obviously, you heard the news. They're filing bankruptcy. Stock is up pretty big so far. It was down to about $1.50. Major support levels the last couple of days on the stock. Revlon was back on the watch list this morning, actually. But let me bring this back over here. You can see a little bit better. But you can see how that stock is obviously doing well. It could be due to a takeover. I mean, Revlon, obviously very well-known brand. To buy stock at $1, I mean, think about it. If you had and this is the way I kind of make you understand where we're at. If you think about your house being worth $15 million last year, okay? $15 million bucks. Now today, just a couple of days, it's worth 1.2 million. Or let's just say, let's use something realistic. Your house is worth 1.5 million, okay? And now today it's worth 125,000. I mean, think about the catastrophe that is. I was talking to a student about 2 weeks ago, and I don't understand. It's happening in other countries, but I had a student. I felt really bad. She told me she lives in Canada, and they're about to retire, and their house was worth about $500,000, and now it's worth only 125,000. They said their housing market got crushed. I don't know. I know we got a lot of Canadians in here. I didn't know I don't know if she's telling the truth or maybe where she is. I don't know if the housing market's there pretty big. Got hit that bad, but she was like literally crying on the phone because this was their retirement. But just as you say that, the same thing happens with these stocks right here. But as a day trader, listen, it's an opportunity to make money out there, and that's the goal that we got to look at. So Revlon, just put on your watch list. Another stock that you guys did really well was this ADN. I mean, this stock was also another great run-up. This thing was unbelievable yesterday. Stock literally went from like $1.60 in pre-market. It did great. But you know what's great about this one stock? When you got into right around the middle of the day, I mean, you had a really nice push. It ran from $3 to $4. And it's funny, I was talking to a new gold student that's so excited to start up. He goes, you know what? I didn't need $1. All I need was 50 cents. If I can make that 50 cents on 1,000 shares is $500. There's my $100,000 salary. You hear these people bragging, my next $1 million producer trader. You know what? You know how much money you have to risk to make $1 million in the market? Some of us just want to just get by the day. That's why a lot of people like what we do here, because I was never a big trader. You don't need to be a big trader. If it happens, great. But at the end of the day, we just want to live. And that stock right there, if you missed it in pre-market, you had that great opportunity too. Another stock also that got hammered and they made a little bit of a bounce is EBIX. Avocado, and it was way up in Ottawa, Carla. Carol. She's saying that she had in Iowa. I don't know what I don't know where she lived, but it wasn't really. She wasn't very happy about it. Anyway, let's get back to a couple of stocks that are trading this morning. So obviously, you know what's going on at MREO. I mean, you guys been trading this morning, 740 this morning. The stock ran from 94 cents to about $1.20. The only issue I have with this stock, and you know, using level 4, I didn't see that many big orders. There was this guy right here that showed up for 72,000 shares. I mean, the stock is trading, you know, 14 million in pre-market. But it's, you know, it's a nice level 1 stock. And for some of you here that are new to cyber trading, and I know I'm going to be talking to a lot of you today, because some of you, the first thing people always ask is they say, Fausto, I think, you know, I feel like it's a little fast. Trust me, there's fast stocks and there are slow stocks. And that's why we categorize them by level 1 by level to level 5. So this one right now looks like a level 1 due to the spread and everything else. You have this other stock, KZIA, that made a nice little move. This thing made a pop from 570 all the way to 650. Another stock is starting to make a Fausto. It's starting to make a ladder effect. Start making lower lows. I'm seeing a ladder effect. I see it pushing down a little bit, but I had a really nice pop. I know some of you did pretty well right around 8:30 when it made that good move from like 580 up to 650. But now it's starting to kind of dwindle down. And then you have Alibaba. For some of you that you know, want to trade something a little bit more expensive, maybe more advanced trader, Alibaba looks pretty good. One stock I want you to keep an eye on too, all right? EDU. Everybody remembers EDU. Okay, we traded EDU. This is that the Chinese education company. This stock is before the split. My platform didn't do the split. This was a split right here. I mean, this was an actual crash. It did go all the way down. And it did do a split here when it was at $1.30. And what I want you to look at here is that with all the splits and everything else, the reverse splits and getting destroyed, because it really did get destroyed this bad, it's been on a big uptrend. And there's not that many. Some of you will say, is there anything out there? I'm going to keep an eye on EDU, because if you look what happened in the past several days, this stock has been a really good day trade. But it is pretty volatile. You can see how it gaps up right here at $18. It drops down to 16. Because of all the reverse stock splits, the stock, they lower the float, which means it makes it that much more volatile. So just be very careful. But looking at overall, it's basically been moving up pretty decently. So you could see that, you know, right at the gate, though, it's always been a great short. But, you know, once it hits that bottom, it's kind of holding there. It's kind of making new lows here, not that bad. But I want to keep an eye on these stocks, and this is how you find stocks to be swing trades. Now, Bill, about the Fausto flags, like I said, we had a couple of videos that you get with your trial. Talk to education advisor, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it. But once again, this is a trading room, not a teaching room. So, but we had that all set up for you. Now, regarding about what's going on for this weekend. Now, first of all, let me just remind everybody. I believe Josh told me, Josh, we have class today, right? Let me just we got class today. Let me see. Yes. So basically, you did lesson 1 and lesson 2 for everyone that's a student here on Wednesday. Today, you got lesson 3 and you got lesson 4. Josh is going to specifically focus on chart patterns and journaling. This is where we spend most of our time, where no other school would do this with you. When it comes to trading, you need to know how to journal your trades, and you need us to do your coaching with you to tell you what you're doing right and wrong. Remember, my biggest thing is we don't teach you how to make money. We try to teach you how to stop losing it, and it all starts from journaling. You don't do your journals. You don't follow the diet. You don't want to tell me you went to McDonald's. You know what? No one will ever blame us for it. But you let us know what you're doing. We can always tweak things here and there. So look forward to those 2 classes. Very, very important classes. If you can't make it, don't worry. It'll be recorded. If you want to know more about it, talk to education advisor to let you know. One last thing I do want to point out. Just remember, because some of you I see are just starting to log in now. The market is closed on Monday. So when I have days like today, remember the day before Memorial Day, how well and how big the stock market made a big pop. So let's keep an eye on that. I think we could probably have the same thing. Sometimes we have stocks come from nowhere and make a big move. I'm still not a swing trade on these long-term trades. There will be some opportunities. Some of you, somebody asked me, do you think Amazon's going to be is a good buy soon. Yeah, I think it could be a good buy soon. I don't think Amazon's going to go out of business. I mean, shoot, I buy stuff on that every single day, but you could see where Amazon was. And by the way, this is with all the splits and everything, but this stock took a major hit. Huge support levels right around $90 and 100, and it looks like it's pretty much holding there. So there'll be opportunities to get in some of these stocks that you want to as a swing trade. It's just not ready yet. Okay, I don't think we basically haven't gone through the we haven't made it through the forest fire yet. All right, guys. So listen. First of all, everyone enjoy their weekend. Everyone have a happy Father's Day. Don't get too cocky. It is a Friday, but if you see something, you say something. And like and like anything else, enjoy class today. And we'll see you back here on Tuesday. Actually, we'll see you back here at 2:30. Don't forget, make sure you are signed in on your phone with our alert service. You can get it, the mobile app, right from your on your portal page, and you also can get it right here on the trading page. Let me show you where you can find it if you haven't done it already. Right here, it says mobile app right here on the left. Click there, and you'll be able to get your mobile app downloaded from the store, so you guys can get access to us during the market hours if you can't be here or by your computer. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. We'll see you back at 2:30. If I don't see you, like I said before, enjoy your holiday, enjoy your Juneteenth, enjoy your long weekend. We'll see you back here on Tuesday.